Show of hands, guys, please, for questions. Who's up first?
Pep, you were made to fight for the victory today. Your team was made to fight. Was that because there was a lethargy on your side, or we credit Villa for that?
Of course, the credit for the Villa. They had clear chances in the first minutes with a header, El Ghazi, and after the last action for the corner, a part of the goal, they didn't do much. And I'm very pleased for the performance we played, especially in the second half with the 2-1 up. Sometimes you don't know what you have to do, if attack or just keep the result you want in the first half, and we did properly. For the fact that continue to play, we create a lot of chances, shoots. Unfortunately, we could not score the third one. And always the game is open, you know. For the long balls, they are strong, so everything can happen with taker. But it's normal. It's a final after a lot of energy we spent in Madrid. We play in general really well, and we have another trophy in our club.
You won all 6 of your finals, right?
Sorry?
You won all 6 of your finals with Manchester City here at Wembley. What does that mean to you personally, on a personal level? So you won all those.
I'm part of the group, so satisfied, of course. We won 8 titles the last when we won the first title here against Arsenal, the Carabao Cup. We played 11 competitions. We were involved in 11 competitions. We won 8 of these 11, so it's a lot. And for this club, it's not just about one title or one. It's show in every title we play and every game we play, it counts, and try to win. And that is the best thing we can give for our club. Sometimes you win one title and after you don't win the next one until, I don't know, a long time ago. Important is that everybody knows that we have the responsibility to fight and try to win the titles and the games, and that means a lot. 8 for 11 is something remarkable. So I think won 6 or 7 the last domestic titles. We won all of them, and that is remarkable.
It's 8 and 11, but it's actually 8 of the last 9 on offer. When you came here, this country does have a reputation for being one of the most competitive. Could you have imagined your team be able to dominate to the extent that you've been able to?
Definitely not. So no, definitely not. I didn't know that, but that I think is more remarkable than last 9 titles, win 8. Except the Champions League last season is incredible. So I think it will be so difficult to do it again, not just for ourselves, for the opponent. So that means the consistency, you know, that you can lose. And I think the most remarkable is the fact for the Premier League, for example, when we have a team that's incredible. And the last champions, I said many times, the year after drop and finish 5th, 6th, 7th position, still we are there. 2nd position, 7 points. Clear in front from the 3rd, we won less game, so that it counts. Now it's recovery. We'll have time for, Sheffield Wednesday, United, Barley, maybe between Arsenal and after Champions League. So no time to rest, to celebrate it. But I think when you remember or review what you have done in the last 9 competitions you play one night, is because this team, this group of players, they have something special.
You sense there's more. You sense from them there's more to come. Do you have that feeling that there's more to come?
I will try to convince them to going to compete every single training session in the games, and always the titles we won is a constant when the work that is behind. So these players work a lot, and all the physios, all the players, all the staff are involved. We work a lot.
Thanks. How impressed were you with Foden, and what does that performance like that in the cup final suggest for his future?
Well, I said many times, it's a reality. So I said many times, unfortunately for him, he fought against one of the best players in the world in this position. Well, best in the world, in the incredible quality. But every time, like he training, he's incredible open, and he's always ready. So I know that we can count on him, play wider as today, or sometimes more in positions inside. I think it's more a specific quality, but and the way he fought and the way he's ready to compete. So I'm more than pleased for the game he played. After the media decided he was the man of the match, so congratulate him for him.
Do you see him now at the moment? Do you see him playing wider rather than in the field?
No, yeah, I can play wider because he's faster in the counter-attack and he's so clever in the small spaces, and when he goes outside, inside, he's a guy with incredible finishing. He's a guy who has a sense of ball. One of the biggest talents of Phil, we see it in the training sessions. He's always, when he play games, always a scorer goals. His mentality has the ball. He's not looking the pass. He just look the finishing. And I think Phil, with 19 years old, and every game he plays, and today under pressure in a big competition, a final, I think it's winning experiences and experience for his mind and his body, and be conscious that he can be here without a problem and play without a problem. I never doubt about that. We never doubt about that he can do it. And I'm very pleased today give him the opportunity to play. It was perfect for him to let him play.
Claudio's received a bit of criticism over the years, but he's never put you down, particularly in this competition. What was it like seeing him pull that save off?
Well, he was involved with a lot of titles that we won. He's one of the most incredible professional players I ever seen. Like the first season when I decided to substitute for Willy Caballero, with Willy, he was incredible, correct, and hopefully all the players could learn about him, what he won with national team, with the other clubs, and accept his position as a part of the group. So he's an extraordinary person. What he is going to do in his life, be a manager or sport director or involved in the football, he will have success because he's so smart, intelligent, and nice person. And the keepers in the finals, there is one action they have to save when it's a tight game, and he did it, like Ederson did it against Benzema 4 days ago. The keepers in that level, they have to save what to save, and he did it again. So he won. He played against Liverpool in the Community Shield in the end of the season, last season, the Carabao Cups, the Cup. So many titles was involved. I never had doubt about his quality as a keeper.
It seems to be that you had quite a nice moment during the celebration with John Stones. You obviously had, on Villa's goal, a difficult moment, but then you had overall such an impressive game.
That is when I am pleased the most, and I told him. So always the players, we spoke many times how we react. In good moments it's easy to react, but in bad moments. And it was not easy for him, but lately we didn't play. And in front of more than 80,000 people, England watching the game, and it was after that he didn't make one mistake, and he made 2 clears in the last balls, long balls. He's an incredible, lovely person. He's another guy like Claudio, always is there, and I know he struggled a little bit the last period because he didn't play much, but we need him. He's a player that what we want. With 9 titles and 8 titles in the last 9 plays, he was involved in most of them many times. So when it happened, I like that, because when it happened, this branch of titles is because everyone was involved. It's not just 11 players. You look Bernardo, for example, today, the way he came in. 4 days ago, Rod Sterling, when he came in Bernabeu, and was decisive with a penalty, another action. So I said many times, the competitions start 11, but everyone must be ready.
You won the domestic treble with your team last season. Has this season got the potential? Has this season got the potential to be even better than last season, given everything that's happened?
But I think the most beautiful one is the Premier League, and we're going to win, so be better than the last season. I don't think it's going to happen. Always I believe the Premier Leagues or the Ligas or the domestic important title is the most difficult one, because it means every single day the consistent. I think we were enough consistent comparing for the last previous season. I would say maybe not in that level, but I would say we have the numbers like a normal Premier League we could win, but our team was exceptional, so we accepted that. And of course we have the Premier League, of course, to finish second in the best as possible, and of course you have the cup in the second leg from Real Madrid in the Champions League.
Stunning.
When you come back to a new season, how important are trophies like this?
Well, a lot. So, because what we want, or we would like to give to this organization, this club, is the future generation of future managers and players. What we have done helps to the club to know if they did it, we have to do it. So the people will demand every day to try to win games, so to win titles, because this group of players have done, and that is the next step. No, you have, like, for example, go to Bernabeu and try to play like we are and try to win the game is another step, like this club before never reached. And that is good. And you see Sergio won, I think, 13 titles since we are here. That is amazing. I think the legacy for the newest striker is coming, is going to be compared for the high standard players like Sergio. And that is good. Will be difficult. It's what it is. If you want to maintain this level in the big clubs in Europe, and even in the Premier League, you need it. You need it. And that's I think, for the future is a very good news.
Right.
Personally, if I'm not wrong, this is your 30th title as a manager. Do you ever imagine that?
Yes. When I had 14 years old, I said I will be manager and I'm going to win 30 titles in 12 years. It's a lot of titles in a short of time, but again, of course I'm so pleased myself personally, but for the incredible group of people I work with, an incredible organization, Barcelona, Bayern Munich and Manchester City, and always I will be grateful to be part of that. For all the players especially I had, all of them, the good ones and the other ones, the players who had a good connection, the other ones not much, and all the staff with people. But it's incredible numbers. In a short time with a lot of titles. So that means how tough we work, and we were there and overcome tough situations. I'm so pleased, honestly. I'm so pleased because I have the feeling in every time it's more difficult to win the titles. When you win there, I said, okay, now win the Premier League or the Champions League or the Cup. When you imagine being a season, how difficult it is, and achieving it's so nice. It's so good.
10 times you know, on Wembley, I think 8. The City once, Barcelona once, the players once.
Yeah, except the semi-final against Arsene Wenger and Arsenal, the first season. The other ones, this club, or the old Wembley, new Wembley, I loved this stadium. I like it. Yeah. You can invite me whatever you want. If you want, I will be here.
You should get a Wembley tattoo, yeah.
My body don't accept tattoos. I'm not strong enough.
Okay, guys.
Thank you.